won't change, so it's going to send you downwards now instead. And then we need to copy those and dear, dear, dear. It appears we are in trouble. This needs to work. Oh, it's taking too much effort. It's funny, I say I knew that was going to build the vault, so for some dumbass reason I decided what a fantastic idea and actually build the bloody bottom of the forge wrong. That's wonderful. Now causing this trouble. Never mind. And then I actually need to check what the central section has. Oh no. Oh, this is just getting in the way. There we go. That's interesting. Let's get a collision box. Come on, you prick. Move down. No, by one. Come on. There we go. Jesus. And then when you move down there, you're probably going to want this whole blacked out stuff again. So we need to go to the lobby and steal that. Just actually thought of something. Just checking something a moment. No, it's fine. Although, no, that's fine. I thought the music might be playing at on some scenes, which would be terrible. Never mind. So hold on, I've put that there. Yeah, I've put it at the bottom as well. I thought I was going to say that needs to go there. That's cool. So, that's pretty much put it exactly where it needs to go. That is a big, big help. There we go then, that is sorted. That should have all of the lists fixed, the design fixed, everything should be fixed. It should work. Then I could move on to something else. So, oh, bye bye. Have a nice day, I suppose. I think it was 10 in the morning for you. Kane West in his new Kane West stream. Okay. Right. So we're actually losing viewers, even though I told SimSim I'd win. I probably won't. It's probably time to end it very shortly, but before I do, I think we'll run through. We'll see if these lifts are working, if the portal's working, because I think, in fact, let's just try something. Let's just try what I wanted to try. I am going to do something here. This inactive version is probably the important version. This is going to need a quick backup to the desktop. Basically, this needs to have its collision translate with it whenever it's moved from one location to another using a script, so when it moves slowly. And I need to remember how that's done. I think you go into here, rigid body, and you need to change static to animated static so that the collision goes with it. So that again, animated static, and I swear there is another thing here, box stabilized to... Just boxed rings a bell. I could test that. I've just had a very interesting idea actually. I wonder if the tower's got that. Mesh for CT, structure, exterior main. If that's actually got the same stuff set up, it's interesting. No, the collision doesn't move with it actually. That's interesting. Before I save that, I'm actually going to make a backup of that mesh as well. That's interesting. So I'm just going to save those. Otherwise, what happens if the script will move the item, but then if it's got collision, the collision remains behind, which is obviously not a good thing. So that's why that happens. Okay, that's cool. What shall we do? We shall hop in game and test things, and maybe come back and script that thing, and then end it there. I think. Right then, let us take a moment. Yeah, we'll hop in and check if the lifts and such are working first of all. And I'm also going to put the audio on. I'm confused. If the collision didn't move with the tower, then how come you can stand on the balcony? Hold on. Because there's... I sound so nuts. Because it's 2 in the morning. I'm crazy at 2 in the morning. It's because there's 2 versions of the tower. You know I showed earlier there's a small version? The small version starts moving, gets rescaled to the actual size, and then as soon as it hits to the location it's supposed to be at, it enables another version of the tower, which is always there, and then disables itself. So that's how the collision is there, because the collision of the tower that's there final is there anyway, it's just hidden. And then that's also the version which is going to be faded out and then hopefully faded back in with a script so that you can actually make the tower go invisible later on when you unlock the ability by doing some magical wonderful stuff. That was a really, really good question, and it means that you've really caught on to stuff. That's quite good. I like that. That's a good question. Hopefully that made sense. Basically it's just there's 2 versions, and the version that's there in the final is the one that was the collision, it didn't move. CT, shall we run through the entire mod? Could you also let me know if there's sound? You should be able to hear now. I think we'll run through the mod, we'll give it a good run through because it never gets old. Which is left and which is right on these headphones? There we go. I can hear sound, that's good. And you can hear sound, that's even better. Right, you can try and pick this weapon. In case I don't script it because I fall asleep, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this. If anyone's ever watched Stargate Atlantis, there's a certain episode where in the gate room there is this pedestal that gives you full control of the city, and it's in the ground, and they never knew it was there, and then something happens, and basically somebody shows them it's there. Oh, goodbye. Have a nice evening. I've beaten one of you at finally giving up. But yeah, this pedestal like rises up out of the ground, so that's kind of what I want to do here, and it's a fantastic time. My TV has turned itself off. I can't see a fucking thing, and I don't know where my control's gone. So this is wonderful. Where the hell is my control? I can't see 11 things. I'll be right back. As soon as I have a light source. Aha! It would help if my TV listened to me and turned back on. That'd be wonderful. There we go. So yeah, basically this thing rises out of the ground. That's what I want that to do. I want it to rise up through the ground. So when this rises a few seconds after, or in fact after you kill the ebony priest, that could rise out of the ground. That'd be awesome. It's like, hello. You know, there we go. That would be very cool. But anyway, that would also mean that we don't have to have the little menu that's like, you have not discovered the tower, because that looks a bit crap. Okay. So we got flames, we got courage over here. We got mage light and restoration bolt. Surprised I'm not getting attacked by anything. I think that might knock somebody down there. We'll go and find out who that is in a minute. What the fuck are you doing down here? This person is busy. Yeah, I can see. Got a lot on her mind. Right. Let's have a look. What the hell's that? Oh, of course. There we go. I've got spikes sticking out of my front. Let's pick the sword up and let's see what we do. And let's do what we haven't done the other time, which is use the switch. Oh, it wouldn't work, would it? Nah. Means I'm going to have to just switch that out. I think I'm doing things a little too quick. It's probably just confusing me. There we go. And I am actually going to have to adjust his spells and stuff, because I don't want him using things like fire. I really want to specify the kind of stuff he can use. Now you defeated the Ebony Priest Guardian, you can loot his corpse. She was rather lovely. So we can activate that, and I'm trying to bloody activate the portal again. So we won't have this thing like Tower Not Discovered, because that's a bit useless. Okay, so let's use Ascension, which we should have got by reading the book. Gotta read the book, there we go. I So what happens here is this rises. That just rose up has about now just disabled. You see a little flicker there. If you really look at it, you'll see it changes from one tower to the other one. If you look closely enough, you can kind of see the bullshit. But it's not that noticeable. It's not that bad. So. Also, I was talking about it being night time and looking a lot better, so we'll just wait until the night. I don't know if people have seen it at night time. It's quite nice. Actually, let's do that. So that's it at night time. I was going to wait a little longer, it's not very dark, but yeah, the lights are quite nice, and you've got the bits at the back. You'll have to ignore like the distance, it obviously doesn't load it because the player's not seeing that. So yeah, that's cool. And I might put the weather controlling device on the balcony again, that'd be a nice extra feature. So now we can go to the lobby. Should all teleport correctly. And I don't think I'm going to force third person now. I'm going to allow first person for that maybe. So we've also got the library. I'm just going to activate all the portals. We're going to try and use all the lift combinations. That'd be really nice. Like I said, I've got to put a sound effect to this as well. So you have to ignore the fact it's pretty silent. So we go to the apex. And we'll get things activated there. Oh, fuck. Let's just check things are working anyway. Go back down to the central. I keep forgetting these bloody stones. That's what I'm going to do. Like, first thing tomorrow, I'm going to get something set up that just gives me everything I need, so I haven't got to mess around with these mystery boxes and such. Have like a cheap profile kind of thing. That'll work nicely. I really am wasting a lot more time messing around with this stuff. This god mode's really nice, actually. It's kind of cool. So I've also got to figure out what that flicker is that goes on there. I think it's a lighting bug. So it's got 45 Magicka. Cool. Okay. I'm certainly going to refine that script and such, I think. So we don't get that flicker of things. So I'm going to try and go to the vault from here. Should work. Activate that port. Oh crap! Oh, that's interesting. Because that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be how it is. Something's set wrong there. Never mind. So I'll ignore the portal for now. That's not a major issue. Lower, where are we? We're in the apex, so what we want to do really is we want to make our way to the lobby. Try from the lobby down to the forge, the vault even. I'm getting confused. Then we'll try from the forge to the vault as well. Oh, wonderful. What was that? back to the lobby. That's still funky. I'm not sure why. Might not have saved for some reason. I am actually going to check this. If this doesn't work, it doesn't matter. I'll probably just end the stream. I'll figure it out tomorrow, because it ought to have worked really. No, the vault's been a bit of a pain at the moment. Actually, no, we'll go to the lobby, pick up what we need, go down to the vault. No, not getting why that's happening. Shouldn't be happening. It's completely wrong. That should not be happening at all. I'll just have to check all the global variables, because I probably haven't changed them all. And I'm getting all the wrong stuff. As for the lift, I'm not sure what's wrong there, but never mind. We can give it one check over sort of thing. So that's the lobby again, isn't it, where we're trying to go down to the vault. So lift 3 and location 3. Location 3 is pointing at that. Lift 3 is the lift that we need to use. That's why that's happening. So it needs to be magic lift lobby down. That's why that was happening. And then I think I know why the vault wasn't working. Don't think I've set these. That's using mage quarters instead of the vault. Also explains why the vault wasn't shown on the menu. Portal menu. We haven't actually got a portal menu for the vault, which is interesting. So the vault, ideally we're going to use the same one as the forge and change it. So I'll create a new version. So there is actually quite a lot to remember. So we've got alchemy dorms, library lobby, mage quarters, but not the vault. Now we copied the forge, so that's probably where that would go. And then remove the vault. Copy that, put that in there, and change it to forge. Then just come off that, go back in so it updates the menus, change that to vault. Stone, make sure it's selecting its own stone, and make sure it's selecting its own marker, which it is doing. And then we've got like the disabled one, which will have the same things. Volt, Volt, Stone, Marker. That will work now. That's fixed. That's pretty much fixed all 3 problems. And yeah, I think I am going to leave it there because it is late and scripting this thing out here would be a bit troublesome, I think. Take a look now. Hold on, how many we got? Yeah, 4. I think it's getting late for a lot of people. So that's the inactive version, which is actually the version that we want. That's it. This to rise from the ground. All I need to really do is get a list of the right. I just need position, so this is what needs to be put in the script. I'm just going to take note of this. I'm not going to script it now because it's too much, can probably just go completely wrong with it. So I need the position of when it's risen up and then what the position is going to be when it's down. So that's position, that's rotation, which is 0, 0 and that. Just don't want it rotating, want that the same. And then pos down Z. That's what we've got to figure out. And that's not what I wanted to do. So I'll take record of the Z position, which is going to be that. And just undo it to put it there. And then it just does its usual job of disabling itself and stuff when you activate it, so that should be absolutely fine. And I think I've got to program that into after this has gone up. So that should work out. And yep. Okay, that's it for this stream. How long was that? That was about probably just over 2 hours, which isn't bad considering I wasn't planning on it. And I think I am actually going to stream again tomorrow. So it'll be around 8 o'clock my time, BST time, British Standard. So if you do want to join me for that, then feel free. And I will try to make sure that this entire stream is also uploaded by tomorrow morning. And also I'm looking at doing another tutorial in the next day or so, which is going to be on texture sets. Now I've got the BSA one out of the way, which pretty much explains some of what's going to be in there. So if you enjoyed the stream and you're new, then please make sure to follow if you want to see more, because you'll get your notifications. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube later on, you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, check out my website, www.darkfox127.co.uk, where I'll be posting information and very soon, eventually, hopefully, uploading some more images and details on Caranthir Tower Reborn as it kind of develops. So you can check everything out there, my other mods, all sorts. Leave comments, again, if you're on YouTube later on, let me know what you think, your thoughts, anything you'd like to see added, because I did sort of ask for suggestions midway through the stream sort of thing, and I think that's pretty much it. You can check me out on my social media as well. Facebook mainly is where I post things, but everything else is automatic. And thank you very much for watching. I will speak to you next time.